We've got highlights from the USA Water Polo Girls ODP National Championships. We talked to the author of Step Up Your Game, and we give you an inside look at the Media Summit last week in Los Angeles, all next on The Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on The Counterattack. Busy week of water polo. We start things off with the Girls ODP National Championships. This past weekend we were back out in Riverside. Let's go to the highlights. We start things off first with the development age group. It's the gold medal match. Coastal red in the blue, SoPac red in the white. Pick it up, first goal of the game. Mia Adson connecting from Marin Dempsey for a 1-0 SoPac lead. Wouldn't last long. Reagan Whitney comes back for Coastal on the quick response, beating the defender to tie things up 1-1. Late first quarter, Ella Prentice for Coastal. She ties it up, this time 2-2 with 1:41 left in the first period. Now skip ahead. It's a 5-3 lead for SoPac. Mary Rhodes brings Coastal a little bit closer with just 6 seconds left in the half, making it a 5-4 contest. Third quarter action, 6-4. Rachel Ahumada from Coastal rallying long range here. She connects from downtown. A one-goal game once more, 6-5, but SoPac still in the lead. Coastal comes all the way back. Sydney Chiang from Prentice, just a flick of the wrist, ties it up 6-6. High-scoring game. Into the fourth we go. 10-9 SoPac. Emily Suong evens the score, 10-10 for Coastal. Then Reagan Whitney puts Coastal ahead for the first time on this goal, making it 11-10. Too much SoPac red on this day. They tie it at 11, and now late stages. Marin Dempsey on the penalty. The game winner, she hits it for SoPac red. Jubilation for that squad. They win the development level 12-11 and take gold. Now, cadet gold matchup. Pacific red in the white, SoPac red in the blue. Yes, these ODP names are always confusing. First quarter action, Alina Flynn will get things started for Pacific red. She goes ahead 1-0. More Flynn going back to back. Makes it 2-0 as Pacific red is off to a hot start. Jamie Hutton for SoPac will get it together from Christina Doherty. They get on the board 2-1. Christina Doherty this time in the third, not passing but scoring. SoPac red has rallied. They're now ahead 4-2 thanks to that delivery. Late third quarter, Leslie Haynes from Linnea Kelly. Just 5 seconds left in the period, makes it 5-3. SoPac red now keeping Pacific red at bay, ahead by 2. Fourth quarter now, SoPac ahead 6-4. Pacific red rallying. Flynn's third of the match on this one from Zoe Crouch makes it 6-5. One goal game again, but SoPac with more. Jamie Hutton here on the one time from Doherty makes it 7-5. Hutton back-to-back, the final goal for SoPac, it'd be enough. They go up 8-5. One more rally here from Pacific. We know it wouldn't be enough. Lauren Indart scoring to make it 8-6. That was your final. SoPac red takes the gold, your champs in the cadet division. Last but not least, the old-timers of the ODP Championships, youth division, gold medal match. SoPac red in the white, Coastal red in the blue. Started off, Ryan Neuschel for Coastal makes it 1-0. Santa Barbara connection, Paige Hauschild scores, making it 2-0 not too long after. SoPac red would get on the board here late. Madison Stamen getting her squad in the mix. They trail 2-1 with less than a minute to play in the first. Sabrina Garabet scoring from Neuschel for Coastal. Puts it right past the keeper, 3-1 here, second quarter action. More Ryan Neuschel, this her second of the match, makes it 4-1, under 2 to play in the first half. Coastal cruising right now. Second half action now, Coastal turns to a new scorer, Jewel Romer on the penalty here. She is all net. It's a 5-1 lead with 4:18 to play in the third. SoPac now trying to work their way back in. Bailey Weber redirects the ball for a score thanks to the dish from Jalay Modelli for a 5-2 match. Noelle Weinbelt, fresh off a CIF Division I final appearance for Foothill, keeps the rally caps on, scoring here to make it 5-3 for SoPac. But at the end of the day, too much Coastal. Alexandra Simchak on the skip shot into the net, 6-3 with just 27 seconds left in the third. That would hold up for the entire fourth quarter in a low-scoring affair. Coastal red over SoPac red, 6-3, your youth division gold medalists. Afterwards, we caught up with some of the folks in Riverside on their experience at the ODP Girls National Championships.
Not everyone is always at the same level, and a lot of these girls are experienced compared to where some club girls are new. So it's really cool to see these girls that know what they're doing and to play with them. Just how to interact with other people. Like the aggressiveness is a completely different level than what I'm used to, and it's a learning experience. I've made like some really good friends out of this that I've seen before, but I've never actually met because they are playing on different teams around me.
Just the ability of just being aggressive and confident. That's the big thing that I see that all the young ladies out here, they have a lot of confidence in themselves. They're very much camaraderie with each other. They love each other. But then again, when it's time to play ball, there's no friends.
I came from the San Francisco area, like Menlo Park, Woodside, so I'm in the Pacific team. It's really exciting. It's nice to play with a lot of people who are really good, and it's a challenge. My team has come together really well, and it's really fun to play with them.
We've reached that time of year where it seems like every weekend brings some big water polo competition. Last weekend, the ODP Championships. This weekend, National League Week 2 play. And for the first time, the National League ventures outside of California. We're headed to Henderson, Nevada for Week 2 action. It gets started 9 a.m. Saturday morning at the Henderson Multi-Generational Center. And you can get full details at usawaterpolo.org. Rosters released for all the teams. Currently, New York Athletic Club, USA Blue, in a tie for first place in the standings, likely to change. Check out all the action this weekend, live stats available via the Fosh. If you're an avid watcher of USA Water Polo TV, and we really hope that you are, last week you might have seen the debut of our Inside Water feature, where we're getting you an inside look at all the athletes training with the men's and women's senior national teams, hopefuls for this summer's Olympic Games. We started things off with Maddie Musselman. Maddie and Team USA are in the Netherlands right now, gearing up for competition at the Olympic Qualifier Tournament. It starts next Monday. We'll be rolling out more of these videos. You also may have seen Nick Carnelia last week and Gabby Stone this week, among others. They will keep coming out 2 a week as we work our way towards the Olympic Games. Now, a quick glimpse of Maddie's feature, and don't forget to check out youtube.com/USAWP, where you can see all of our Inside Water profiles.
Hi, my name is Maddie Musselman. I'm from Newport Beach, California, 17 years old, and I'm an attacker. I started playing water polo when I was 8 years old. Kind of followed in the steps of my sister when she started playing. Wanted to be exactly like her, and I started playing at Corona Del Mar CDM Polo Club, and started playing with the boys, co-ed, 10 and unders, and ever since then I've loved the competition of the sport and being able to play with the team and work together to achieve a goal and, you know, win, because I love winning.
We mentioned Maddie and Team USA are in the Netherlands. Gouda to be exact. Yes, it is spelled just like Gouda the cheese. Here is the schedule and roster look for the team. They start with Japan on March 21st. That quarterfinal match, the make or break, win and you're into the Olympics, lose and you aren't. Here's the 13 women that will try and get the job done. Same roster that won gold in Texas in February at the FINA Women's Intercontinental Tournament. Don't forget, we'll be in Gouda with the counterattack. Next 2 weeks, we'll have episodes from Gouda telling you everything you need to know about the Olympic Qualifier Tournament and everything else in the world of water polo. So don't forget to tune in, and best of luck to Team USA as they try and earn a berth to the Olympic Games. And now let's switch gears to a new book that might be able to help you, the aspiring water polo player, or maybe just any athlete that wants to realize your full potential. It's called Step Up Your Game. We're holding it up right here, and it is written by Dr. Naresh Rao. He'll be the team doctor for the USA water polo teams this summer at the Olympic Games in Rio, and he joins us now on the phone. Dr. Rao, thanks for joining us.
Hi, great to have you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Naresh, first things first, you've obviously been involved in a lot of sports. You were a college athlete back in the day. Your experience with these water polo teams. When someone's looking at Step Up Your Game, what are they going to be able to get out of this book? How will it help an athlete perhaps improve or realize their full potential?
The most important thing that I like to say is, well, I was an athlete and I wish I knew these things when I was in college. All these things I've learned through my sports medicine training has been learning about how to keep athletes at their highest performance, and really that's the crux of the book. So I've taken all the things I've learned from various sports, mainly from water polo, which is the main sport I love, of course, and looking at how can I translate those secrets into everyday use for everyone.
And what's exciting about this book is the idea of maximizing your potential, being better at water polo, whatever sport you might play. It's easy to say, probably a bit harder to do. You've kind of laid things out here in an easy to understand format. How have you found that as far as the reviews and people kind of talking to you now that the book is out there? Are they picking up what you're putting down, so to speak?
Well, I did have a great review from someone who I respect in the water polo world. His name is Charlie Galata. He played at Fordham, and he said that he's been waiting 20 years to see a book like this to actually just lay it out in a comprehensive, holistic approach, really from a medical perspective. It's not that you do this one thing and try to get the magic pill or this secret supplement. This is really using what you have inside you that can be used to increase your performance. Yeah, what I want people to understand is it's not just one thing that's going to get you there. You have to have a comprehensive approach. You need to make sure that you have everything represented. It sounds overwhelming, but it's actually pretty easy that once you have these skills in your basket, that you can utilize them whenever you need it, whatever challenge comes your way. Also, the last part is it has to be fun. If it's not fun, something's wrong. So we have to make sure that your athletic goals are consistent with your purpose. So all those things combined are the secrets to success for any athlete.
Step up your game, Dr. Naresh Rao. Take a look at it right here. Available where books are sold, Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, in the store and online as well. A real easy-to-follow guide to take you to that next level, to start really putting all the pieces together. Dr. Rao, always a pleasure to talk with you. Best of luck with the book, and I'm sure we will see you down the road.
Great. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. And again, Step Up Your Game by Dr. Naresh Rao, available where books are sold. And now we turn to the women's college game, and still non-conference action for most schools around the country. Here's a couple of scores from some big games taking place over the weekend. Arizona State hosting some teams in Tempe. They edge Wagner 8-6. USC topping UC Irvine 7-3. Princeton over San Diego State 8-5. And then Monmouth College beating Utica 9-6. Does this make up for Monmouth University not getting in to the NCAA men's basketball tournament? It does not, but at least a Monmouth team picked up a nice win this weekend, and we are no way bitter about the whole basketball thing at all. And now we have some great news here. You know these guys by now, the Dan Daniel crew, Dan Larrett, Josh Holtz. Josh, a Riverside water polo player who is the voice behind the Dan Daniel videos. When they were on the Ellen Show, they get a whole bunch of awesome prizes, including a bunch of Van sneakers. And now they're using their fame for some good. The two were at the Loma Linda Children's Hospital last week, spreading some good cheer, signing some autographs, donating sneakers. Credit to Vans also for chipping in and donating some additional sneakers as well. Meeting with some young kids who are having a bit of a tough fight and making their day a little brighter. So props to those two guys for keeping things going and shining a light on some folks that could really use your support. Nice job by those two. And now we turn to our social media send-off, where we highlight the best of what you have on social media every week. Don't forget to use the hashtag counterattack and tag us at USAWP on whatever your favorite social media outlet is. We jump right in with Flop Friday. It continues to grow. Naperville, Illinois, the girls water polo team. This from the K Kodo Twitter account. This has got to be our largest Flop Friday ever. Look at the numbers on this team. They had everyone lined up on the side of the pool. You can be the judge on the quality of the belly flops, but in this case, we are thrilled with the quantity. A lot of people getting involved. After that, last week we showed you the first boys Flop Friday from Texas. Empire Water Polo up in Oregon was not going to take that one sitting down. They organized their own Flop Friday. Here it is via the Empire Water Polo Twitter account. Good stuff there. We just feel like this is going to keep going, so we want to see more and more videos. Where the next level of this is, we don't know, but excited to see what you have in store for the upcoming Flop Fridays. Keep in mind, if it's Friday, it should be Flop Friday. After that, Tanith Belbin White, Team USA's Road to Rio host, learning the ropes of water polo with John Mann and Tony Azevedo last Thursday at Segerstrom High School. That'll be a video coming out on teamusa.org. Looking forward to seeing how an Olympian in one sport, Tanith, very strong in ice skating. We'll get a chance here to learn some water polo with John and Tony. And then we go to the Team USA Media Summit last Wednesday in Los Angeles. And without any further introduction, John Mann, that boy's up to something.
John Mann.
John Mann.
That boy's up to something.
John Mann.
Nice job there by Maggie Steffens and Ashley Johnson providing the voiceover. And speaking of the two, check out Maggie's account hanging out with Will and Grace star Eric McCormick. You never know who you'll run into at the Beverly Hilton. Great place to have an event. After that, John Mann changed his Twitter handle. He was the Bear Man going back to his Cal Bear days. Now he's just John Mann USA, and you have to love the nodding gif here that Team USA created. From there, water polo and basketball are often compared. You've got outside shooters, you've got centers, a couple of strong outside shooters, Tony Azevedo and Sue Bird. Sue Bird, one of the best to play women's basketball. This from the USA Basketball account. While Tony and John were in Los Angeles, the rest of the team was still back in Colorado Springs, and they were learning some moves from the USA Wrestling coaching staff, as assistant coach Alex Rodriguez shares here. We know water polo is a physical game. Maybe they picked up a couple of key tips there from the wrestling coaches. ODP Championships wrapped. You know this, but have you seen this picture from Sorella K with the victorious youth squad on the girls' side? Polo coach SK sharing that one on Twitter. And then via Instagram, just a pretty cool shot here from Natalie Kalani tagging us there. Thanks for sending that one along. More fun, the ODP Central Zone Cadet team from Maynard 1399 enjoying their time at the ODP National Championships. And last but not least, if you've ever wondered what does a national team do when they are training but they have downtime in a foreign country, if you're the USA women and you're in Howdah, you work on coloring. Mackenzie Fisher sharing this via Twitter. Look at the artistry here. First of all, no one colors outside the lines. That already is a positive. And then some nice designs inside all of these drawings. Well done from Mackenzie Fisher and the crew. And that's the best of what we have on social media this week. We want to see the best of what you're working with, whether it's coloring or a Flop Friday or something else cool we haven't even thought of. Don't forget to use the hashtag counterattack and keep sharing your social media stuff with us at USAWP. That'll put a wrap on this week's show. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.